I can say call me now for your free reading. Shoot, I can be a scam like Miss Cleo too. Hi, what's going on, Pink Diamond Nation? It's your boy Jules. It's time for another diary entry. Yes, I'm going to have an army. It's going to be the Pink Diamond Army. I just need to get that verified. And every time somebody subscribe, they'll be a part of the Pink Diamond Nation. So if you're watching this video right now, hit that subscribe button so that way you can be a part of the Pink Diamond Nation. Go ahead and hit that notification button so that you can be notified every time I make a video. Ooh, I get tongue tied. Wow. If you like this video, hit that like button. Give me some comments. Tell me that I'm doing a great job. Also, at the bottom in the description, follow me on all my social medias. On all my social medias, I'm going to do different things on my social medias. So that's going to be awesome for everybody. This video today is something that I never really talked about. So we're going to get a little serious here. Nobody knows this, but I'm actually a medium. Yeah, that's right. I can talk to dead people. Actually, right now, I can feel a spirit. I think she's sitting right next to me. Hi, what is your name? Her name is Anne, guys. Anne, where are you from? She's actually from 1819, guys. This is Anne from 1819. What happened to you, Anne? She was killed during a war in France in 1819. Can't you hear what Anne is saying? This is remarkable. Okay, guys, if you can hear what Anne is saying, then something is wrong with you in the head, because I really can't talk to dead people. I'm not a medium. I can't see ghosts or spirits. But I do believe in ghosts. I do believe in ghosts, and I do believe in spirits. And ghosts normally, typically, what I've heard, talk to little kids, because ghosts talked to me when I was a little kid. Yes, I've seen 3 ghosts since I was a little kid. I don't know why ghosts like to talk to kids. Them ghosts might be a little pedophile. That kind of like pedophile. That's pedophile. That's I think we need to call somebody, cause Ghostbusters, because the ghost is being pedophile if they want to only talk to children. But yes, I've seen 3 ghosts. So I'm gonna tell you the 3 stories of the times that I've seen ghosts. So if there's any ghost that's watching this right now, please don't contact me. Don't contact me. But you ghosts, y'all can hit that subscribe button, and y'all can leave me a comment that say boo, so that way I know y'all watching. Yeah, because ghosts have YouTubes. Trust me, I've seen Unfriended. Yeah, ghosts have YouTube. Here is story number 1. Oh, it was summertime. And during the summertime, I normally stay with my grandparents. So I was staying with my grandfather, Roland Jackson, and my grandmother, Shirley Jackson. I love you, Mama and Papa. So during the summer, we normally go pick up my cousin. My cousin, Tears. Love you, Tears. All my shout outs. She lives in Opelousas, Louisiana. So we would go pick her up for the summer, and she would stay the whole summer with us. And my grandfather would have all the grandchildren. Yes, it was crazy. I come from a big family. So when we went to Opelousas, it was still morning time, daytime, and everything. Daytime tea time. Sometimes I get a little crazy. I'm sorry. So it was morning time. So as the grown-ups were talking, I don't know if we were at my cousin Tears' grandmother's house or her great-grandmother's house. All I know is the grandparents was in the living room talking, and the grandchildren decide that, hey, we want to play hide and go seek. And I'm the master of hide and go seek. I can hide and nobody can find me at all. Or maybe nobody's actually looking for me. Well, so I decided to hide in one of the rooms in the house. So I hid under the bed in the room. Now, it's sunlight. The window is right here. The sun is kind of beaming in the window. When I hide under the bed, there's a closet on the other side. So I can see the closet. Now, in the closet, the light was on in the closet. Because I could see under the closet door. There was a light on. And I sat under the bed for like 1 or 2 minutes. Then the light in the closet went off. It went off. But I didn't think nothing of it. Hey, lights go off all the time. But when the light in the closet went off, a light appeared in the room. And I'm not making this stuff up. So it was like the closet light went out. Then there was a light standing right there in the room. And then most people say, well, maybe that's the sunlight. Maybe that's the sunlight, you know, and I'm a little kid. I don't know, but I'm thinking maybe it's the sunlight because there was a window right there. But the light started moving. And when the light started moving, I knew right then there was no sunlight. Because sunlight don't move. All I remember doing is I ran from under the bed and I took off. And I went and sat there by my grandfather. And I didn't move an inch. Because I was so scared because I was young and I didn't know what that was. All I know is the light was moving. The light was coming, like Ariana Grande say. The light was moving. And actually, y'all are the first people I ever told this story to. Nobody knows this story. I mean, it still freaks me out to this day. Seeing moving light. And I know it was such a long time ago because it was 5 or 6. But when stuff happens to you when you're little, you remember that stuff. And I remember that. That ghost was playing. I don't know who that was, but I don't play with you like that. Stop that. Stop that. Don't play with me like that. So that was the first time I seen a ghost. Now the second time I seen a ghost happened to me around maybe 8 or 9. And it happened to me during the Railroad Festival. And for those guys that don't know what the Railroad Festival is, it's a festival that we have in DeQuincy, Louisiana. Shout out to DeQuincy. Y'all really need to go to the Railroad Festival. It's every April, the second weekend in April. And basically it celebrates history. It celebrates that DeQuincy used to be a railroad town. So there's 2 railroad cars there. It happens by our railroad museum. It's a little carnival, but the food is outrageous. The food is good. But, and if there's any DeQuincy council members working and listening to my video, watching me on YouTube, that food is too expensive. It's too expensive. People can't pay for that. I'm not trying to pay a bill at the Railroad Festival. So y'all need to get it together. Get it together. So, like I was saying, my grandmother, Shirley Jackson, brought all her grandchildren to the Railroad Festival. So at the Railroad Festival, there is a park on the other side because it's a Railroad Festival and then a park. So we were sitting at the park. By the park are 2 trains to celebrate that we are a railroad city. Sometimes they used to have one of the trains move and, you know, take the children around and all that stuff for fun. So me, being the mischievous person that I am, decides that I want to sneak in one of the railroad cars. And I'm still not sure if this was a dream or this was actual real life. Because some of me saying this is unbelievable. But then another part of me like, it feels real. So what happened was when I snuck onto the railroad car, I had something on my face. Snuck onto the railroad car, it was dark, but they had lights where you can see. And they had people, but I couldn't see their face. That's why I feel like it was a dream. On this side, and that side, and they were sitting. And then in the front of the car was a desk, and behind the desk was a conductor, a man wearing a conductor suit and everything. So me sneaking on this thing, I went and sat down. So I was sitting down, and the conductor was like, okay, we finna get this train a moving. Let's get it moving. Let's get it moving. I started freaking out because, for one, I'm not supposed to be on here. For two, if this train moves and I'm on here, don't know where it go, and I get caught, I'm gonna get it. So I'm sitting up there freaking out because I don't know, like, what you mean it's time to go? What you mean it's time to go? So, like, I raised my hand like I'm in school. I raised my hand in my school. And the man looks at me and he was like, what? Like what? You know? And I was like, I gotta go. And when I said that, like, the people around me started laughing because they thought it was funny. And the conductor was like, what's wrong? You don't want to go on a ride with us? You want to ride with us? And I was like, no, my grandmother is calling me. I gotta go. And they started laughing again. And I was so freaked out. He was like, well, we gonna go anyway. We gonna go anyway. You can ride with us. And like, I was like, no. And I was freaking out. And I was freaking out. So I remember just getting up and running out. And everybody in the train car laughing at me because I was freaking out because I didn't want to leave on the train. So when I got back to my grandmother, she was looking for me, and you know how them grandmothers, boy, where you been? And I told her I was in the train, and the train was trying to go, and we were trying to. And she said, boy, how you got in the train? That train is like, I ain't got nobody in there. How you got in the train? Boy, you need to stop all that lying. And I was speechless because I was like, what you mean nobody is on the train? Like, I just got off the train and they had people on the train. What you mean it was locked? I just got off the train and the people was on the train and it was open. But she swore to God. I love him. I'm sorry, God. But she swore there was nobody on that train and the train was locked. That freaked me out. And I'm still freaked out to that day because I don't know if I was dreaming this or people was on the train and they was joking with me or there was some ghosts. There could have been some ghosts. Some ghosts. Oh my goodness. So this is the third time that I had an experience with a supernatural entity. But this time, this third experience wasn't really that bad because I knew the ghosts. Like I felt comfortable when I go. I knew the ghosts. Yeah, I knew the ghosts this time. I knew Casper this time. And this happened at my grandfather Pawpaw Rowland's house. And all three times it either happened with my grandfather Rowland, my grandmother Shirley. Maybe they got some connection with the supernatural. Maybe. But this happened like a week or two after my grandfather died. After he died, see, the spirit that I seen was him. And this is how it went down. So it's 2 or 3 weeks after he had died. And us grandchildren, when we would play Power Rangers and all kinds of stuff in my grandfather's house. And my grandfather's house, the way it was made, the living room was in the front and they had a den in the back, and we would always play in den in the back, teacher, all kinds of stuff. So I remember like it was yesterday, we were playing in the back room. And I forgot what we were playing. We were playing in the back room. And my grandmother, she was gone. She went to the store to get us food because she always do that. There's a neat little restaurant in DeQuincy. I don't know if it's still there because it's been a while. that she would always buy us breakfast at. And I loved when she bought us breakfast at over there. So she was gone. She had walked there to get us breakfast. And we were playing in the back. So there was nobody else in the front. It was dark as I don't know what in the front. So I'm sitting up here playing, and I turn around and I see a little orb come from the bedroom and go into the living room. And normally when somebody sees that, and it's not like I mean, it was like you seen the light. It was light come from the bedroom to living room. And you know, when people see that, they double take 2 times, and I did double take 2 times. But I wasn't afraid of it. I wasn't. I was like, I was calm. I felt my grandfather's presence. And I knew that was him. And I remember I broke down a little bit because I was like, no matter what, Papa is always watching his grandchildren. He's always here looking out for his grandchildren. And I love him for that. So that was the 3rd time that I seen a ghost. Now, I'm grown. I don't want to see no ghosts. I don't want to mess with y'all ghosts. So if y'all want to do anything with me, I don't know.